The Luka Doncic trade has broken the internet the last few days. It has gone down as one of the most controversial trades in NBA history. Some people have hailed it as the worst trade in NBA history. Some people have called it the stupidest trade in NBA history. But it has gotten a lot of attention. It's dominated the headlines in the sports world the last few days. People are still talking about it right now. Maverick fans are still hurting from this right now. You can see their outrage on social media, and rightfully so. With all this commotion, it started to make me think about other possible trades that could happen, because now with Luka getting traded, there's now players across the league just all believing that no one's safe, that if Luka can get traded, it can happen to anybody. So it's pretty fun to see their reactions. And I started thinking about that deeply. Like, yeah, if Luka can get traded, then it opens up the possibility for a bunch of other guys to possibly get shipped. I started thinking, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I started thinking about Joel Embiid. Just something something about him just made me think. You know, I was thinking in my mind, well, yeah, why doesn't the Sixers? Why don't they just trade him? Just they should trade him. Let's trade Joel Embiid. Let's break the internet again. This time Philadelphia can break it. That entered my mind. I thought about it deeply, and I said, why not? And then I started digging deeper into this. I started looking at stuff about Joel Embiid, because my biggest knock on Embiid is this guy is injury prone. He's always hurt. He's like made out of glass. I know Maverick fans are calling Anthony Davis glass man, but I think Joel Embiid is like the original glass man. This guy is always getting hurt. A paper cut will keep this guy out for like 3 weeks. So I just started looking at Joel Embiid's like career games that he's played. And one thing I was able to calculate, so I calculated all the games he played prior to the season. I'm not even factoring the season, but prior to the season, Joel Embiid only played 433 games out of the 820 possible games that could have been played. So this means he's only played 52% of the time. So he's injured usually nearly half the time when you look at his injury history. This season is no different. This season he played 13 games. And then if you look at how many games the Sixers played, I'm just going to pull that up. Just give me a second or two to find it. I'm just looking right now. The Sixers played about, I'm just doing the math in my head, 29 plus 19. That's 48 games. So the Sixers played 48 games, and Joel Embiid has only played 13 out of the 48 games. That's terrible when you look at it. Let's even do the math at how many games he played percentage-wise this season out of the games he could have played. I did the math. So he's only played 27% of the time this season. That's terrible. So he's only there 27% of the time. That's way less than half the time, but he's proven again to be unreliable. And I feel with Joel Embiid, the worst is yet to come. It's only going to get worse with this guy. It's not going to get better. He's getting older now. He's not what I call super young anymore. He's now 30. He'll turn 31 in the next month or so, on March 16th. So this man is going to get more injuries. I don't see him being healthy throughout his 30s. I see more injuries, and the Sixers should get rid of him while they can, while his value is still somewhat pretty high. That I believe they should just trade him. I also don't believe he's a winner. I don't think this man has a heart of a champion. I just don't see it with him. I don't think he is that guy, just when I look at him. And I don't see him ever winning a title anywhere he gets sent to, because that guy, he's cursed. He's cursed. Like, he's injury prone, and he just has a terrible mentality. He's not competitive. I just look at him, and I just see a talented loser, a guy who's immensely talented but is a loser at heart, and will always find a way to lose when it matters. He's just not a winner. So The Sixers should trade him. I know they'll catch a lot of heat, but there's some dumb, desperate team that would take a chance on him. I don't know who I would send him to, but the Sixers could get a haul for him right now. You can get like 6 or 8 draft picks for a player like that. Just there'll be a team dumb enough to trade the farm for him. I really do believe that. Sixers should do that right now and see what they can do. I would attempt it right now if I was the Sixers. This season is a lost season anyways, so they should just punt on it and just try to get rid of him. But that's just me, so that's what I wanted to throw out there right now.